The opossum, lover of cockroaches, probably the least picky eater on Earth. Second only to your gluttonous friend. When really starving. Last night, while moving with his mom, there was a car accident. Mom just wanted to cross the road. Short-sighted, she didn't notice the vehicles. The whole family got squashed into potato chips. Jerry, who witnessed everything, remembered Tang Dynasty poetry by once warned, the road to Shu is hard, harder than climbing to heaven, harder than reaching the blue sky. Just a few days after Jerry was born, he already experienced the harsh survival of rodents. A responsible dad, hard-working mom, and 3 siblings. Because opossums naturally smell strong, Mom had to lick them from head to tail every day, bathing the little ones to remove the scent. Even so, predators could still track them by smell. So Mom learned from Mencius' mother, who moved 3 times, changing homes every once in a while. Today it was the naughtiest kid. Upon hearing about moving, immediately ignored warnings and climbed outside. Luckily, the opossum's tail is more useful than a monkey's. After hooking onto a branch, Jerry tried sit-ups in midair, but this fall, though unharmed, separated him from the group. As night fell, all kinds of demons started appearing in the forest. Mom hurriedly carried the remaining 3 babies. Get in the car. No time. Explaining, this back-carrying crawling mode explains the origin of the opossum's name and embodies the greatness of maternal love. The problem is Jerry, left behind, was stunned. I didn't get on. He hurried to catch up, trying to chase, but Mom ignored human traffic rules and ended up as a speed bump. Whole family wiped out. Jerry became an orphan overnight. The dark forest doesn't believe in tears. To survive, he must first find a safe shelter. Good news. He survived the worst night. Now sunlight reigns again. Bad news. Jerry was spotted by a tiger cat hunting in daylight. Spotted. Tiger cats aren't cute Hakimi. As the name suggests, extremely skilled hunters, especially those whiskers, can detect very slight vibrations. Jerry, timid as a mouse, scared stiff in the grass, didn't dare fart. When the tiger cat turned, Jerry seized the chance and ran like hell. Thanks to the wire fence. Come catch me. The smug Jerry didn't think. Where would a wire fence come from in the forest? The strange structure in front of him was actually an abandoned human-animal lab. For Jerry, it would be more terrifying than a haunted house. Fist-sized spiders hiding in corners. Guangdong specialty Teletubbies crawling everywhere. A little-known fact. Humans generally don't eat cockroaches, but opossums think they're delicacies. Jerry followed the scent. Crunchy, chicken-flavored, 1 bite at a time. Of course, 1 cockroach isn't even enough to pick his teeth. He wanted more. The lab, like a doomsday fortress. Only a few flickering broken fluorescent tubes left. The dim environment actually favors opossums. They don't rely on eyes to move, but on nose and whiskers. Even their paws have long fur to sense the surroundings while walking. Just then, lights went out. Praying mantis hero makes a grand entrance. Phew, false alarm. Just someone playing shadow puppets. Both names contain wolf. But Jerry prefers cockroaches. He accidentally entered the lab storage room, full of monsters and ghosts. 30 cm giant centipedes. Over 3-meter tropical pythons. And fierce bugs I can't even name. Jerry's still foraging happily. Then asterisk snap asterisk almost scared the crap out of him. It was a human left fly trap lamp. And a scorpion that eats flies. Jerry, back for more, climbed onto a table leg. Started charging upward. The tabletop full of formalin-soaked specimens. Maybe even some of Jerry's kin inside. Jerry just thought the magnifying effect of glass jars was fun. Didn't notice a killer quietly approaching behind. A gust of very wind blew. Warehouse door slammed shut. Came in just fine. Now can't get out. Helpless Jerry returned to the tabletop. Smelled an enticing aroma. A cotton ball stained with blood. In his eyes sweeter than cotton candy. He licked the dried blood obsessively. A venomous snake silently crawled nearby. Jerry turned and saw the snake. Heart skipped a beat. Too late to run. Snake fangs bit his butt. Jerry instantly felt numb all over. The venom of the brown tree snake enters the bloodstream extremely fast, then dissolves proteins. If it were a human, they'd probably be half dead already, just like Jerry now. But don't forget, Jerry is an opossum. We learned in 2nd grade. Negative times negative equals positive. Opossums are completely immune to pit viper venom. Just a few seconds to recover. Antibodies in Jerry neutralized the toxin. Bet you didn't see that coming. I'm immune to you. Jerry dragged his numb limbs. Crawled painfully toward the hole. Another bite, and even antibodies wouldn't hold. He slid down the slope. Plop, fell into a trash bin. It was like Twen Shui Liu's master conference. Everyone here was garbage. Stinky delicious smells hit his nose. Jerry was drooling. Jerry devoured everything, eating happily, while regaining strength. Outside, thunder and lightning. A storm was coming. The damp smell awakened Jerry's memory. He had to leave the lab. Return to nature's embrace. Water leaking from the roof foreshadowed a disaster. If he didn't escape soon, he'd probably die here today. But on the way back, more snakes were waiting. Once bitten by a snake, afraid of ropes for 10 years. Now, he climbed down the table carefully. Next second, heart stopped. Jerry knew he couldn't beat this old snake. Since ground path was blocked, he'd execute Plan B. Crawl out through the ventilation duct. This seemed an impossible task. Below, Python Mom with a bunch of baby pythons. One slip, and he'd fall into the abyss of death. The duct was old and rusty. He slipped. Magical tail saved Jerry's life a second time. Not dog life, rat life. Makes one jealous. If only I had such a long tail. Lightning speed. A bolt struck. The lab collapsed like frozen tofu. Into ruins. Luckily our Jerry had max luck. When the rain cleared, he full HP revived, crawled out the vent. If this were a horror movie, Jerry would be the protagonist who survives till the end. To bad nature never follows a script. Only endless surprises. Remember that tiger cat? It had been waiting near the fence. So Jerry pop out again. Pounds like a hungry tiger. Under the bushes, Jerry unleashed the opossum family ultimate skill, playing dead. 4 legs up, hung out. Held breath and released a foul odor. Meaning, eat me if you dare. I'll disgust you to death. Tiger cat sniffed. Almost puked last night's dinner. Thanks to playing dead. Jerry finally survived this thrilling day. With this precious experience, I believe he'll keep striving to live in the forest. After all, opossums have existed on Earth since the dinosaur era. Since then, how could they easily go extinct? Thought it was a happy ending. Now let's zoom out, further out. Opossums may escape for a while, but can't escape humans forever. In a few years this forest will be gone. Jerry's terrifying survival game is far from over.